Hello and welcome to News Now. It's been a very dramatic day in Nigeria's parliament known as the National Assembly. Senator Bukola Saraki from North Central Nigeria has been elected as the president of the country's Senate, but his election was not without a high-wire political drama and intrigues. He ran for the position against the direct instruction of his party, the ruling All Progressives Party APC. The APC had nominated Senator Ahmed Lawan from the northeast of the country as his candidate for the position, with Senator George Akume as his deputy. The party, which has a majority in the Senate, also instructed all its senators to support both Lawan and Akume. But after the election, it was Senator Saraki and the PDP Senator Ike Ekweremadu who emerged president and deputy president of the Senate. Saraki was elected unopposed, as Senator Lawan at the time had ostensibly gone for a meeting called by his party at the International Conference Center. Only 57 of the 108 senators were present for voting, and while the remaining 51 were absent and, of course, went for that meeting at the International Conference Center. Saraki's election was made possible after the People's Democratic Party, PDP, adopted him for the position of Senate President. Addressing the Senate after the election, the new Senate President pledged to uphold the independence of the National Assembly. The All Progressives Congress, APC, has been embroiled in a crisis after some lawmakers walked out during the party's mock election to elect its candidate for the leadership of the two chambers of the National Assembly at the weekend. Still on the elections, Senator Ike Ekweremadu has been re-elected as the deputy president of the 8th National Assembly. He defeated Senator Aline Dume to emerge winner of the position he held in the 7th National Assembly. Ekweremadu is a member of the People's Democratic Party, which is a minority in the National Assembly. He was nominated by Bayelsa from Rivers State.
Senator Ike Ekweremadu,
do solemnly swear
that
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and
that I will preserve,
protect,
and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Do solemnly swear.
Now, as
solemnly
it was in the Senate, so was it in the House of Representatives, where Yakubu Dogara from Bauchi State in northeast Nigeria emerged Speaker of the House of Representatives after defeating Femi Gbajabiamila from Lagos, southwest Nigeria, in a keenly contested election. Dogara polled 182 votes to Gbajabiamila's 174 votes. Both men belong to the ruling All Progressives Congress, which is the majority party in the House. But like Senator Saraki in the Senate, Dogara contested the election against the instruction of his party. The APC leadership has settled for Femi Gbajabiamila as its sole candidate, but Dogara refused to step down and went ahead to contest the election, which he won. For the seat of Deputy Speaker, two APC candidates also slugged it out. Yusuf Lasson from Osun State in southwest Nigeria ran against the party's candidate, Tahir Mongono from Borno State, northeast Nigeria. Eventually, it was Lasson who won, beating Mongono by 203 votes to 153.
I, Yakubu Dogara,
Do solemnly swear
that
I will be faithful
and
bear true allegiance
to
the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Now, the ruling All Progressives Congress has rejected the election of both Senator Bukola Saraki as president of the Nigerian Senate and Honorable Yakubu Dogara as Speaker of the House of Representatives. In a statement issued shortly after the election, the party said the election of both men are, quote, unacceptable, and that their action a demonstration of the highest level of indiscipline and treachery. Both men defied their party's instruction not to contest for the positions after the party had presented two other candidates for the same positions. In the statement issued by spokesperson Lai Mohammed, the party says it is meeting to take the appropriate disciplinary measures against both men for what it calls a monumental act of indiscipline and betrayal. The party says it will use all constitutional and legal means available to it to resolve the issue. President Muhammadu Buhari has also been reacting to the National Assembly leadership election, but he is not sounding tough like his party. In a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, the president said while the election was constitutional, he would have wished the decision of his party, the APC, was respected and its candidates voted in. Part of the statement reads, quote, President Buhari had said in an earlier statement that he did not have any preferred candidate for the Senate and the House of Representatives, and that he was willing to work with whoever the lawmakers elected. That sentiment still stands, though he would have preferred the new leaders to have emerged through the process established by the party, end of quote. Additional went on to add, quote, the stability of our constitutional order and overall interest of the common man were uppermost on the president's mind as far as the National Assembly elections were concerned. The president called on all the elected representatives of the people to focus on the enormous task of bringing enduring positive change to the lives of Nigerians, end of quote. The Nigerian military says it has arrested 2 masterminds of last year bombing at the Gombe Line Transport Services. Both suspects were arrested after a shootout with troops in Gombe, northeast Nigeria, on Sunday. Military spokesman Major General Chris Olukolade said the suspects were arrested following surveillance and intelligence operations that tracked them to a checkpoint at Bajoga in the state. He said one of them sustained serious injuries during the encounter and is being treated at a military medical center. Meanwhile, Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff Alex Bade met with other member countries of the Lake Chad Basin Commission to discuss operational processes in the fight against Boko Haram. The meeting, which took place in Abuja on Tuesday, is to enable the defense chiefs work out the processes for strategic combined operations. That's according to the defense spokesperson, Major General Chris Olukolade. He said the strategy will be a modified version of the multinational joint task force in the campaign against terror in the region. Olukolade added that the meeting is also preparatory to the extraordinary summit of heads of state and governments of the LCBC member countries to advance multilateral discussion on counterterrorism operations in the sub-region. Nigeria's Food and Drug Regulator, National Agency for Food, Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has issued a nationwide alert to the public to steer clear of the consumption of unregistered bitters and locally brewed gin, popularly called Ogogoro. Director General of NAFDAC, Dr. Paul Uri, issued the alert in Abuja after 56 deaths were blamed on the consumption of the locally brewed gin in Rivers and Ondo states.
Our recommendations are that we want you to help us, the members of the press, to help members of the public to desist from the consumption of unregistered, locally produced spirits, ogogoro, and the proliferation of unregistered bitters. You see everywhere spirits, bitters, unregistered. Also, we want you to report to us some of these incidences, especially when large quantities of this are being sold. We did a similar campaign in Benue State where we destroyed large quantities of drums and drums of ogogoro. I think we need to do that again in other states. Then we also want that you should immediately report evacuation to and evacuate to the nearest tertiary health institution. I emphasize tertiary is not the general hospital or the local clinic that you see. It has to be a teaching hospital. If somebody is beginning to show signs after consuming ogogoro that they have blood vision, they have headache, or some of this vomiting, diarrhea, if you rush them to a tertiary institution like a teaching hospital, they have a chance that they might be saved. So report to NAFDAC any observed sale or distribution of unregistered and illicit alcoholic drink. Any information on the source of methanol involved in these cases will be appreciated as investigation is underway by NAFDAC. We are still tracing the source of this methanol. You may say that people have been drinking ogogoro for a long time, but they have not died. But now they're beginning to die, and it looks like methanol. Somebody is adding methanol, or somehow methanol is ending up in this ogogoro. So we are tracing the source of this methanol. But for now, we absolutely say that people should stop consuming the ogogoro unless they want to go on a suicide mission.
Now, the case involving a former governor of Bayelsa State, Timipre Silva, been prosecuted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission before Justice Ahmed Mohammed of the Federal High Court, Abuja, has been adjourned till June the 10th, 2015. Silva, along with Francis Okoko, Gbenga Balogun and Samuel Ogbuku, allegedly used 3 companies to move about 19.2 billion naira from Bayelsa State coffers between 2009 and 2012 under false pretense of using the withdrawn money to augment salaries of the state government workers. Now, as part of efforts to find a lasting solution to the increasing number of petrol tanker accidents in Lagos, the state governor Akinwumi Ambode has met with tanker drivers in Lagos. Now, he also met with tanker owners and law enforcement agencies to discuss how to deal with the issue. The governor had summoned all tanker drivers on Saturday during a visit to the scene of the early morning petrol tanker fire at the Idumu area of the state. A similar tanker fire occurred on Tuesday at the Yanokpaja area of the state, which left several shops and vehicles destroyed. The Idumu fire, which occurred in the wee hours of Saturday at an intersection, had also left property worth millions of naira in ruins. Ambode said it had become necessary to check the activities of the tanker drivers and enforce the state traffic laws. Well, that's it on News Now for now. We thank you very much for watching. We're back again shortly. Continue to stay tuned to TV360.